got the inspiration to make this video one night about 1 a.m. I woke up with a lot of thoughts on my mind, and I believe somebody needed to hear this. Maybe like me, you've accomplished a lot of things, you've demonstrated a lot of courage with respect to certain accomplishments. You've been strong, you've accomplished a lot of things, you've inspired people, you've made quite some impact in life, in the lives of people. You become somebody that, whose name is on the lips of people as somebody they admire, they want to be like, they're inspired by, or who is something of a mentor to them. But now you're afraid. You're afraid because a lot has changed. The world has changed, time has changed. You probably went on something of a break, albeit a necessary break, and then it looks like, oh, how do I get back in the game? It looks like getting back or bouncing back seems something of a daunting challenge, and it looks nearly impossible to you. You've asked yourself, how do I start over? Where do I begin? What do I do? Is it not too late? You're afraid. Elijah was afraid too. Now, let me talk about Elijah a bit. Now, this was somebody who you describe as a great man in every respect. I mean, when Jesus was going to go to the cross, there were two persons that appeared to him at the transfiguration to prepare him for what he was about to undertake, the feat he was about to undertake. That's Moses and Elijah. So that lets you know how great Elijah is or was in the scheme of things. Now, this was somebody who called down fire from heaven. Let me explain. Fire came down from heaven, swallowed the animal sacrifice, licked up the water around it, and in one day, he was able to destroy and bring down and defeat 1,000 members of the opposition. That's how great Elijah was. All of a sudden, the man heard something, and he took a fifth. He was afraid he would not be able to summon. He got a threat. Something was like a threat to him. And he ran away, he ran for cover. He felt something in him must have told him that inner recesses was able to summon that energy, that courage, whatever it was that he was able to summon to do those things he did. He felt he won't be able to do it again. How do I start all over? I can't call up all those energies and, ability anymore. And he ran for cover. He ran for hiding. Maybe you're hiding today. Maybe you're hiding yourself. You've done a lot before, but you just feel, I don't think I can start over. It was difficult the last time. It was hard, but somehow I succeeded. Now, I think it's going to be impossible, near impossible, so I won't just try. I better hide myself. Maybe you've been heartbroken. You start each year with a lot of hope and excitement, and before long, a new relationship starts. You're expecting it to lead to marriage, and then you end that year hopeless. Things fall apart. Nothing to show for all the time and expectation and excitement. And then you've told yourself, maybe this whole relationship and marriage issue should just chill in the background. I don't think I can start over. It's too hard. I mean, where do I start from? I don't want my heart hurt over and over. So you've decided to give it up, to just join the clapping event and be hailing those who are in the game. But I mean, for you, you're done. You just feel like that's a no-go area for you. You can't start over again. You can't take that route again. Or maybe it's business. You feel, oh, I've done a lot before, I've accomplished a lot, and then I had to down tools and go into something else. But it's like I have to come back. How do I get my groove back? Is it not too late? Have I not been left behind? How do I catch up? So maybe you just decided that, oh, no, I don't think I can start over. I can't summon all that strength and courage and ability and skill that I had before. Or maybe you feel you're growing old. It's too old. You're too old to restart your life. Or maybe you were somebody, somebody to be reckoned with. Maybe when you were in a higher institution, a university, maybe you were a motivational speaker, a pastor, a mentor to a lot of people. Somebody people really looked up to, and then you just feel like, okay, I came out of school and I got busy with maybe family or hustle, survival, work, business, and then I've left that aspect of me. I would love to come back, but I don't think I can start over. It's going to be pretty difficult. Do you know Paul had to restart his life? Paul was a great man in every sense of the word, a great personality. He was a proud student of Gamaliel. He was a Pharisee of Pharisees. Do you know what that means? A Pharisee, the Pharisees were the teachers of the law. A Pharisee of Pharisees will mean a teacher of teachers. It will mean a mentor to teachers, a mentor that other people, other mentors looked up to get knowledge and inspiration from. He was quite knowledgeable in many respects. He was knowledgeable in the arts, in law, in poetry, in politics, in religion. But all that changed one day as he was on the journey to Damascus. And he had to start all over. He had to learn all over. He had to start seeking validation all over. He had to start again. You too can start again. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I believe. As a matter of fact, I know you can start again. Number 1, it was God, not you in the first place. It wasn't you, it was God behind the scene, working through you. And guess what? He hasn't gone on sabbatical. He didn't go on retirement. So you can always go back to him and ask him for strength, for courage, for help, for direction. He's waiting to help. He's waiting for you to come home. Number 2, where there's life, there's hope. That's actually in the Bible, Ecclesiastes 9:4. And guess what? You're not dead yet. That means there's still a lot you can accomplish on the pathway of life and the pursuit and fulfillment of the purpose for your existence. And number 3, you already sense some dissatisfaction and unfulfillment in you anyway, right now. And that's a good sign. That shows that your spirit is yearning for expression of your God-given abilities and callings. So why deprive us all of everything God has blessed you with and loaded you with? Fear is real, I know. I've been afraid a lot lately myself. But why let fear win? You win so we can all win with you. In my next video, I'm going to be showing you how to restart your life. I'll be seeing you then. Have a great week.